pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's halftime, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spend most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentleys. Made up. You got such a pretty face, what I want.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go here in the inner harbor. He'll come across the 20 and taken down the 21-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Parsons Messenger there on the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Jackson moving to his right. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will get into the end zone. Keaton Mitchell, touchdown Baltimore. His 12th touchdown of the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment.
Bobcat, 60, here we go, drop 60, Cowboy 80. Ready.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Ready. 7 block, Cougar, my team.
From the gun, here's Milton. Open man, downfield is goal. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. It's a gain of 34.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60, 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60, Buffalo, 18, Card.
And out of the gun is Milton. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Hold on, ready?
A 1st down throw for Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cut 19, cut not saying 19.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for their game.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was roughed right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. This one intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah in on the stop.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle.
Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Gibson to return. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Here we go, stack. 70, Viking, 18. Ready.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Here we go. 19, 18, 5 here. Let's go.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. It's 3rd and 4.
Company race. Ready? 60 Eagles.
Try and throw with Milton. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Judkins. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
42-yard line.
19, 18. Hot 70, hot 70.
Again, it's Judkins. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Let's go. Steady, right?
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
On the ready.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
70 Lions.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Milton's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9.
Hey! Sit on! No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
The 44-yard line.
It's on! Hey, middle! It's on!
Back to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, report! Ready!
Jackson looking to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's in! Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
On the set. Set, go.
On first down, here's Milton. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. Down the right sideline. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Browns are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Quick, ready?
Jackson now. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Return it.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
And that will hit and go out of bounds just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Ready? Go, Reed. Go. 60 boxes. 60 boxes. Mustang 19. Ready?
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That time Malachi starts. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. It's a gain of 34.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
180. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard
From the 2
line.
now, here's second and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Gibson now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready, set. 19 right. Come on, come on.
Hilton now to throw on first and 10. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. And it'll lead to a second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's got him out. That's Noah. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards. Set to go now on first and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. He finds Jahan Dotson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Milton going to look to throw it again. That one caught by Noah. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Captain 11, Captain 11. Ready.
Throwing again is Milton. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
To the air once more is Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
And he'll take it on in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns draw closer here. It's 21-14. Not much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Back to throw, Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Throwing Jackson. Rolling to the left. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. Press on 80.
Throwing, Milton. His throw left is complete with Judy. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And that will lead to a second down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Ready, set.
Second and 10.
Warriors 70. 18, run. 70, Timber Wolf.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. Throw left side. Caught by Ferguson. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Cleveland.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike. I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So
the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Roquan Smith, he gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Jerry Jeudy, touchdown Browns. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Browns will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A give to Mitchell. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Second down and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
On third down, Jackson. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Ravens bring their punt team out as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punch it away. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
On 42-yard line.
Okay, break. Here we go. Start.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
At the 50-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 2. Get out of the gun is Milton. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
19 Lions. Let's go now. 60 Vikings. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats.
Now Milton. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On second down, here's Milton. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
First and 10.
And the Browns.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Throwing is Milton. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Milton to the air on second down. He finds Judy on that one. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Ready, set.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
70 Rangers. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. Flushed to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
79 Bronco. Come on, come on. Hit. 19 Charger. 19. Let go.
To the air. It's Milton. A throw right side. Pulled in by Noel. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
19 Lions. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready up.
Here's Milton. And he's got another one. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown Browns. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. Judkins going to get it on the zone read. Not much there. Maybe a yard. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's Milton. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Pick by the rookie out of Oklahoma.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the ground, here's Mitchell. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Bigsby will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. So these two teams take a long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Warriors 70. Track. Viking 18.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. They'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on second down is Milton. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his man. That's goal. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Exiting the pocket right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
They need one right now. Third and long.
Cougar 19, 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
To throw, it's Milton. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. And the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Onward.
Give up the middle for Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Jackson forced out left. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. The former 1st overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Ready?
They'll drop the throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Throwing, Milton. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Onward.
speed to start this drive. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Good for a Baltimore first down.
Once again, it's Bigsby. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
This is it.
Here comes Mitchell on the toss to the right.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Running is Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. It is third and long. Back to throw. Jackson. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cleveland. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win, and the crowd rising to make this even more difficult.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, Crash. 18, Rattler. 8, Cowboy 80. Hey.
Here comes the blitz as he looks. Uh-oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that 2-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
It's hot. Go. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
Here's Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson now. On the move left. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down. And the clock will stop. Timeout called with 5 seconds remaining. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Throwing Jackson. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
Watch them correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you